Hello guys, and I have started a new playlist in this channel that is called Toward Data Science, and that will give you some literature and review of the literature about data analysis, and that's of course ultimately will help you in data science, like a data toward data science. Uh, Today book is Geospatial Health Data, Modeling and Visualization with R-INLA and Shiny. So this book, I will review this book today in front of you, the content of this book briefly, and therefore this can help you whether to read this book for your analysis or not. So you will see the content briefly, and then you will see if there is something which can help you in your data analysis. And this is particularly about health data, geospatial health data. This is spatial data at different location. You can see in the map in this sphere, like different location in the African countries. This is about health data, but you can use this for other data set if the data has the same pattern, like pattern data, aerial data, and so on. And so just special health data, and then we will do modeling and visualization. This has been done in this book. We will just review, and the package used or INLA package library in R and Shiny. So let's start to review the book. Okay, so this is the name of the book. As I have shown already, that your special health data modeling and visualization with R-INLA and Shiny. The author is Paula Moraga and published by CRC Press. And let's make it a little bigger. Zoom in. Okay, I think it's okay now. You can see in some detail of this book, the publisher and the year that is published in 2020 by Ted Francis Group, that is CRC Press. Okay, now this is about the first is about the author. If you want to know about the author, just click on this and you will be directed to the information about author. So Paula Moraga is a lecturer in the Department of Mathematical Science in the University of Maths, UK. And you can read about this. Not talk about this too much because we need to talk about the content of this book, which is important for you guys. Okay, so let's come back to the content. Okay. This book is divided into three parts. The first part is geospatial health data and INLA. So what does it mean by this? This means that there will be a discussion about geospatial health data in this section. There are various chapters in these sections, and there will be a discussion about INLA, which is our library. So you need to, if you want to know about geospatial health data, you need to follow these chapters. I don't know how many chapters. Let's see how many chapters are there in this section. Okay, the second part has started from fifth chapter. So the first four chapters are in this geospatial health data and INLA. So if you want to know about geospatial health data or about INLA or library, you need to read these four chapters. You need to study these four chapters. And the second chapter is about modeling and visualization. You can see that is this will have from fifth to 10th chapter. That means 6 chapters are in modeling and visualization, which is the main part of this book, of course. And then there is communication results. This is including okay, 15, 16. So there are 6 chapters in this section, as well as communication of result is of course extremely important in data analysis and data science. Okay, now let's start from the first. Geospatial health. So you can see something briefly about geospatial health in this first chapter. Geospatial data and R packages for mapping. So if you want to learn about how to map geospatial data or special data in R, you need to read this chapter, and there can be, R packages are given. So this is aerial data. For this can be different package. Geospatial data can be different, point pattern can be different, and so on. Coordinate reference system is, of course, extremely important, and when you are doing geospatial data analysis, so you need to do that, learn that as well, how to set coordinate reference system in R. So this will give you a framework about special data, handling special data, and R package for mapping. Shapefile is an extremely important component when you are dealing with the spatial data or geospatial data. So these are some making maps with the OR, and of course you need this to map the data. Making maps with OR, you need these packages: ggplot2, leaflet, map view, and tmap. So if you want to know detail, you can click on this, or you can just go to the cron comprehensive archive or network. You can go there and you can see, you can go to different mirror and view something like this. I have a separate video on this, how to select the specific package or specific number of package for your analysis. So there are some task view in that, on that website, main website of our comprehensive archive network, cron comprehensive R archive network, cron. You can go there and you can choose. The link is given in the description of this video if you are facing difficulties to choose appropriate task view, and this is comprised of multiple packages in the same area in which you are interested. So you can go there and you can see in detail that what is meant by ggplot2 detail. You can see for leaflet, map view, and tmap. The third chapter is Bayesian inference and INLA. So Bayesian inference, Bayesian inference is a type of statistic, is a branch of statistic in which we can use additional information, which is called prior information, besides sample information. That is Bayesian inference. And INLA is an OR library. So if you want to know about these two, just look at this chapter and see, and you will see the detail. The R-INLA package. So this is detail is here as well. And so you can see the INLA function, which is a main function, prior specification, example, linear predictor. So if you want to know about details, how to set the background or to set the the basic for modeling, the R-INLA package can help you, and you can see the detail in chapter 4 about R-INLA package, model result NES in this chapter. Now we come to the second part of this book, modeling and visualization. Now you maybe have different type of data like aerial data. So then you can use special neighborhood matrix, standardized incidence ratio, and these things. So if you have aerial data, you can see this detail about this book, and you will see how we can do model this type of data. Special modeling of aerial data. So now this was about the data, and this is actually about special modeling of aerial data, and this is an example of lip cancer in Scotland. So if you want to know how to model special data of aerial data, special modeling of aerial data, which you have discussed in chapter 5, this is the specific example, lip cancer in Scotland. You can see data and map, data preparation, adding data to a map, and so on. You can see the detail how to do special modeling of aerial data. Chapter 6 can help you in this regard. Chapter 7 is spatiotemporal modeling of aerial data. So that was spatial modeling. This is now spatiotemporal modeling of aerial data. That means spatial modeling means in space with different location, and spatiotemporal means with different spaces and locations, with different location and time, with different time, that time steps and different locations. So the data is lung cancer in Ohio. This will give you a detail about spatiotemporal modeling of aerial data, the same aerial data which we have talked about chapter 6, but this is about now spatiotemporal modeling. This chapter will give you a detail if your data type is like spatiotemporal. That's depending on your data, of course. Geostatistical data. Okay, this is about now geostatistical data like Gaussian random field, stochastic partial differential equation approach, and yes, of course these things. So if you have data, you can see like this. You can read about these data here, geostatistical data. You can read here about, and some ways you can also build a model. you can do here, but general procedure is given here, like building the SPDE, uh, stochastic partial differential equation model, and the mesh. And you can have a discussion about the data in this chapter, and then you have discussion about the model as well. Like this uh, generally, but specifically in your modeling, then you need to come to chapter 9, special modeling of geostatistical data, so malaria in the Gambia. So you can now come here and you can apply chapter 8 here. What I have learned in the chapter 8, you can apply there, and you can have you can model special modeling of geostatistical data. Of course, this is again the same thing are given. Mesh construct modeling. This is data. Now you need transformation or whatever exploratory data analysis here, and then 9.3 is modeling, model, mission instruction, and construction, the SPDE, and so on. So you can apply all those things you have learned in chapter 8. Now is another thing, that is post-import modeling of geostatistical data. So now this is again the same thing, but data is now different, and the data nature is post-temporal. In chapter 9 we had a special data only with this different location. Now we have data with different location and different time steps. So now post-temporal modeling of geostatistical data, air pollution and span. So this is the same thing, but now there is one component is increased, that is with the time steps. So now you can learn modeling of this post-temporal modeling of geostatistical data, the air pollution and span in this chapter. Mostly will follow the same step, but there is an addition of time steps. So you can learn in chapter 10 how to model geostatistical modeling or spatio-temporal modeling of geostatistical data. Now, the third part of this book is communication of the results. Very important, and you can see this chapter. This part has 6 chapters. So Markdown, maybe you know about Markdown. You can write very nice document in R, that we say R Markdown. So you can create nice results from your analysis. And you're writing the documents in R from your analysis, and you can create a nice document for communication. Building dashboard and to visualize special data with Flex dashboard. You can create dashboard as well in R. You can do a lot of things in R. So you can create a dashboard if you want it. So if you are interested in this, you need to read chapter 12 and analyze this. I introduce introduction to Shiny. So this is also another important feature of R. You can create Shiny F for your, to communicate your results. So if you are interested to develop Shiny app, you can see, you can read chapter 13 for this purpose. There are example, and a lot of discussion is, start from 203 page to 2015. So man, you can have a lot of information on Shiny app in our interactive dashboard with Flex dashboard and Shiny. So you can have an interactive board with these two, which you have developed in the previous chapters, Flex dashboard and Shiny. So if you are interested, you need to read this, and this is short chapter. However, you can learn if you want to do interactive dashboard with Flex dashboard and Shiny. And now, chapter 15 is building a Shiny app to upload and visualize post-temporal data. So if you are interested to visualize post-temporal data with the Shiny app, you need to use this chapters. This will be really helpful if you are interested, in such type of task to do. And this is, of course, a lengthy chapter. You can see from 225 page to 2050. So that's 25 pages. A lot of information are there. CSV file, okay, a lot of things. So this can give you a detail how to visualize your data, using Shiny app. Building Shiny app to upload and visualize post-temporal data. Yes. Last chapter is 16, diseases surveillance with spatial APF. So if you want a surveillance of the disease, you need to use this. You can use this app, and this will give you all the details how to install, how to use this app. This is some 5 pages detail. So if you are interested in this, you can use this one. So what we have learned, in this review of this book, we have learned 3 things about Geospatial Health Data, modeling and visualization with R-INLA and Shiny. The first part of this book was about data, geospatial health data, and R-INLA. So there were 5 chapters about data, and you can see detail about data and transformation, maybe another a lot of thing, and you need to do exploratory data analysis. Second part was about modeling and visualization, so different modeling techniques for aerial data and spatial modeling, spatiotemporal modeling for aerial data and for geostatistical data has been given in different chapters. That was about modeling and visualization. And the third that has 6 chapters from chapter 5 to chapter 10. And the last part that was communication of the result, communicating the results. That has 6 chapters from chapter 11 to chapter 16, and a lot of things like um, you can develop Flex dashboard, you can develop Shiny app, you can develop mix of these two, combination of these two, and you can have at the end you have disease surveillance with this app, special AP app. So I think this is very interesting, and you learn a lot of things, and maybe we can have some nice review in the next videos, the next lectures. So I think this is enough for today, and see you in the next video. Ciao.